It's time for another Ozzstar's fun project. Today we got a C4 generation Corvette. That's the 4th generation. We're going to replace the bushings on the rear sway bar with the bracket. You got the bushing and you have this bracket which will replace the originals. If you saw my other video, I replaced the bushings at the end of the sway bar and the sway bar links. I show you how to do that. What I'll do is I'll put an annotation in right here. All you need to do is click that box. It'll take you right to it, or I'll put a note down in the comment area. Check it out. Let's get under there. I'll show you how simple this is. You can leave the wheels and tires on. Just jack the car up, put jack stands under there, chock the front wheels, drop the spare tire, and I'll show you what tools you need to get it done. So let's do it. All right, so we're at the back of the car. We go under here, you see the jack stands. First thing we want to do is drop down this spare tire. This is the spare tire cover. I think this is a 19, I'm not sure, 3/4. Turn this down, I already loosened this stuff here. Push up. We have this little bracket here to get your spare down. I'm turning it counterclockwise. So that slips right out from there. You drop this whole thing down slowly. Okay, so that rests on the ground. What I'll do now is, just to make it easier, I'll take the spare tire out of here. Put that off to the side. Okay, there's your spare tire carrier. Now, what we're interested in, oh boy, look who's back there. It's Chaos again. Let's hope he stays away. He likes to cause problems. Anyhow, here's what we're doing. This is the sway bar bracket, and this is the bushing. Here's the sway bar, which runs across here to the other side. You have your other bracket right here. Let me get light on it for you. You see the other brackets right here. These are the ground straps. There are 2 ground straps on each side. What we'll do is we'll do this driver's side here. They're the same. You do same procedure. We'll get a 1/2 inch ratchet with a socket, 1/2 inch size on a 3/8 ratchet. Remove these nuts, which I already loosened. These will just come off. Unscrew these 2 nuts. And now these 2 ground straps will slip off. Get you a shot of that. There's one. And this one is off. So what we'll do is, before these go back on, I'll clean these contacts with a little bit of fine sandpaper on both sides. Just clean that up, and then we'll bolt those back in. What I do is I tuck this in behind the sway bar up here. Get them out of the way. So now we're left with 2 more 1/2 inch nuts. One here and one here. These have been loosened. I already loosened them. So drop these nuts. Does that sound right? Drop these nuts. Anyway, take these nuts off. And then we can get to the next step. Okay, this one's off. And then we got this one here. Alright, so both nuts are removed. Got all 4 off. Now we're left with the bracket and the bushing. What I do is wiggle and pull down on this. You may want to pull down on the bar a little bit. There's some play there to get this loose. Pull down on the bracket. It'll slide off the studs. Here's your bracket. That's the OEM. What I'll do is I'll keep this. If you're going NCRS, if you know what that is on Corvettes, you'll want to keep this stuff. So that's that. Here's the original bushing, and the bushing has a split in it so that it can slide off. What I do is push this towards the center, pull down on the bar a little bit, yank this bushing out, kind of hard to do with one hand. Okay, there it is. Separate it, slip it off the bar. And here's the old bushing. This one's not too bad a shape. It's not cracked at least. And then we're going to replace it with the new stuff. So the new bushing is two pieces here, the bushing and the bracket. The bushing, just like the OEM, has a split in it, which is right there. So what I'll do is I'll take silicone grease. I'm going to grease the inside of this next. Then we'll put it in position, and then we'll slip the bracket over top of that. So let me show you that part. Here's the silicone grease. Comes with the kit. In fact, here's the kit here. I showed you guys in the other video, but you can check it out here. See if we can get your part number. There it is. There's your part number right there. All right. Anyhow, take the silicone and you want to lubricate inside here. There's little ridges, little tiny ridges in there. Squirt some of this stuff in there like that. Then I'll take my pinky and push it around. Alright, so the bushing's all lubed up now. All we need to do is go back under there. Put that bushing on, we'll slip it into place. Alright, so you can see we got the new bushing is in place, it's all lubed up. Now I'll take the bracket and I'll slide this bracket over the two studs, and we'll get those nuts started and bolt it down. I'm going to need two hands for this, but that's basically all you got to do. So let me get these two nuts started. Put the two nuts back on, torque these down. I think they're like 40 pounds. And all four nuts that come off here, the two that hold on the sway bar bracket, and then you got the two that hold the cables on, the ground straps, they're the same nuts, so you don't have to worry about putting the wrong one on. Oh. So what I'll do now, we've got those started. We've got a 3/8 drive with a 1/2 inch deep socket, 6 hex. I'll slip that on there and I'll torque these down. I'm going to go back and forth evenly, making sure that the bushing isn't getting pinched. So I'll get those tightened up and then we'll get the ground straps on. Sandpaper, this fine grit sandpaper, and I'll just clean both sides of these ground straps. Just scuff them up a little bit. Want to make sure there's no corrosion. These ground straps are important, very important for the electrical system to function properly. So let me clean these up, bolt them back in, get to the next step. Hope everyone's having fun. I know I am. So both straps are now tightened down, torqued, and ready to go. All we need to do now is get that spare tire. It's a good time to put your check the air pressure in this thing. Take 60 psi, check your air pressure, put it back here into the cover, slide that out, hook this back in. You're on your way. Oh, don't forget to do that side too. All right, so the bushings are in, the new brackets are in. You saw how easy it is to do. All you need to do is take out the jack stands, pull out the jacks, drop the car down, and you're ready to go. So I hope that helps somebody out. Always appreciate the comments, the likes, and the subscribes. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. The channel continues to grow, and it's because of you guys supporting me. So thanks a lot. Have a good holiday. See you on the next one. Take it easy.